Before, it was more of just classes, but with CourseLeap, the homework and the extra help that I got outside really helped. The difference was for extended essay, I knew what I had to pick out because before I'd just be reading a source and understanding literally nothing in it. It's because it's a hectic time, you have your boards and you're really nervous. So to have something that's, again, very structured and very to the point helped a lot. I'm Trisha. I took the courses for Math AISL, Extended Essay for Business, TOK, Spanish Ab Initio SL, and Psychology HL, and Business HL. Currently studying at the University of Amsterdam, and I'm studying Media and Culture. Probably #transformative, honestly, because before I started, I was really struggling to understand the whole IBDP and get a hold of it. But I think I was able to get a really good grasp on all of the subjects and transform my grades drastically. With a lot of my psychology and business, more about how I was doing it wrong, and then unexpected of how I was actually supposed to be doing it. Before, I think it was more of just classes, but with CourseLeap, the homework and the extra help that I got outside really helped to make the difference, especially for maths. I don't think I have ever had such thorough learning for maths. And for business, we started towards the end and right before my exams. And so we just did classes every day. And the way we learned together was so different from how I did it before that it actually helped me understand the subject and helped me get my highest grade for my boards. Yeah. Like I said, for business, I think that helped me the most because I was really struggling with that subject. I think I applied this for psychology as well. Of course, we went over all the topics, but more than that, we looked at the questions and I tried answering it based on what I knew. And every time I got it wrong, just learning from my mistakes really helped. And that's what just, built that knowledge into me. I feel for both of them, especially extended essay, the difference was for extended essay, I was really able for my research. I knew what I had to pick out because before I'd just be reading a source and understanding quite literally nothing in it. We went through the extended essay and built a full structure for it. Basically, I had to have a set of questions in place that I wanted to talk about in my extended essay, and I had to have these sources answer just that set of questions. So I wasn't getting confused in any way, and it was very structured and systematic. And for TOK, it was just putting my understanding of the question down at first, write my full understanding of the question in my own words. And then with the sources we found, we built the essay like that. Towards the end, of course, he really helped me put it all into place. Has helped me a lot because it was a very straightforward thing. With all the help I've had in the past, it was very dependent on me and not really catered to me. I have ADD, so for me, it was really hard to study. More than that, I was able to learn from a lot of mistakes I was making in the past. And yes, it did act as tools after because I understood how important having a structure is. But yeah, so a lot of strategies, a lot of tools, but more than anything, it was really catered to me and how I learn. So for maths, he knew the questions I had to do and the questions I was struggling with. And so that's what was giving in the homework. And he also knew that if I couldn't solve it, he knew how to help me without giving me the answer, but just teaching me the technique so I could do it on my own after. There was no spoon feeding throughout. It was just helping me do it on my own. It took a lot of help, but it was literally just getting me to that point where I was shown how to do it, but not given the answers or anything like that. So it was empowering for sure because I realized I knew how to do it. I was just taking the wrong approach throughout. But yes. I was able to build a relationship with all teachers, whether it was Miss George for Spanish, I was actually able to build a relationship with all of my teachers through learning. And I think that's just what made me want to learn, honestly, because I'm someone who has to have a very good relationship with the teacher in order to do well. And I think that made a very big impact for all subjects, honestly, whether it was business, psychology, or thing. And also, one thing that I really liked was, especially with Miss Kavita, we used to do classes like we had a time difference. I think ma'am was in Germany while I was learning. And so we used to do classes in the night, and it was a lot of flexibility with around all of the teachers, which I really appreciated because in IB you do have a very hectic schedule, and I tried to catch up on sleep whenever I could. So to have that flexibility with my teachers was amazing. And yeah, if anyone's seen my journey through IB, that's convincing enough because I went in very shy and very unsure of what I was doing. And I really struggled. But I feel like towards the end, I really knew what I was doing. And I was a lot more confident. And it just, the knowledge I got and the way I was able to put it was like the biggest difference. I think if I could tell them my journey and how things changed for me, that would convince them, I'm sure. I think with Miss Kalpana Balan, it was a very straightforward process again. There was no, like no asking me 1,000 questions or anything. She told me that this is all that I had to finish before university started or before I sent out my applications. The biggest help I got is the way she helped me with my essays, because I worked on my essays on my own, and then Miss Kalpana sat with me and she helped me make the changes. I had about 10 to submit in total from the UK, US, and Amsterdam college is. And Miss Kalpana just sat with me and she held my hand through it all because it can be very confusing. I think I changed my college list around thrice with the way my grades progressed.
Yep.
And she was very straightforward about it. I wasn't given colleges that were below or above what I could do. It was a full array, and she said, try your luck with everything. And I got into what I could, and I was happy with the results again. I've heard from my friends about the counseling they've gotten, and I don't think what that would have worked for me. But from what I got, it was, yeah, I feel like it's very straightforward, especially when you have very little time and you're very confused.
Yeah.
Miss Kalpana made it direct, and she said, "This is all that you have to do. Fit it into your schedule." She gave me a week every week, and this is what I had to do in that week. And I had to send it across to her, and she'd sit with me on call. And yeah, it's because it's a hectic time. You have your boards and you're really nervous. So to have something that's, again, very structured and very to the point helped a lot.